Yo! Welcome to next 2-on-2-8's weekly pickem challenge, NFL Weekly Pickem Challenge, Season 5, Week 14 of my battle with WWE Jth I. Last week I fell another game back, so we now go into this week 2 games separated. Unfortunately, Jth couldn't join me over the film, over a webcam this week, seeing as how his ended up dying out on him, and he doesn't know how to utilize it. Doesn't know how to fix it. And for that matter, neither would I. But in any case, he has sent me his picks via personal message, via PM, so let's get to work on this. Full game list starting tonight. We got a full list of games begin tonight. So let's do this bit. So let's look at this bitch. First up, tonight's game, Browns against the Steelers. Steelers win. Next! Next up, it's Houston against Cincinnati. I'm going to take Houston in this one. Not Cincinnati, as he picked it. It's an odd choice, but I gotta go with it. I gotta keep with my gut. I don't care how good Andy Dalton is. Sooner or later, the tiebreaker that the Bengals have over the Raiders and Jets is gonna falter. I mean, the Titans is gonna falter, and Houston's gonna make sure that happens. Next up, Detroit against Minnesota. I'm taking Detroit. Next! New Orleans against Tennessee. On paper, this would seem close, but I'm not buying it. If that fish is 3 days old, I'm not buying it. I'm going to take the Saints to prevail in this one. Next up, Philadelphia against Miami. Toss-up, but it wouldn't matter either way. No playoff implications in this one. I'm taking Philadelphia. Next up, Jets against the Chiefs. I'm taking the Jets. They need to win this game in order to get... to make the fight for the final wild card slot more interesting. Next up, New England against Washington. New England. Next! Atlanta against Carolina. Carolina may have gotten back-to-back wins, but those were against horrible teams in the form of the Colts and the Buccaneers. I'm going to say that the Falcons come out on top in this one. Next up, Buccaneers visiting the Jaguars. Buccaneers really need to get their heads out of their butts and not having won a game in 5 weeks. So, but either way, I'm going to take Tampa Bay to win this one in my upset pick. Baltimore against Indianapolis. Baltimore. Next! Denver against Chicago. I'm starting to become a believer, or whatever. So with that said, I'm going with the Broncos. I was take it mile high. Caleb Haney is not doing squat for the Bears. I mean, look at what happened to them against Kansas City last week. For proof of that. Next up, San Francisco against Arizona. San Francisco's already got the West Division title. So to me, if they reserve some players, they are going to lose, but what the hey. I'm taking San Francisco all the way. Green Bay against Oakland. Green Bay. Next! Buffalo against San Diego. Buffalo has really hit a downslide since starting 5-2. San Diego just finally broke a 6-week curse of getting of defeats. So, with more momentum riding on their backs, I'm going to take San Diego in this one. Dallas against New York. Giants, you have got to win this one. And you will win this one. This will determine the fate who gets the tiebreaker in terms of head-to-head in the NFC East. Giants still a game back of the boys, but the Giants beat the boys. Giants may have some new life to get into the playoffs. Finally, St. Louis against Seattle. No real playoff implications involved in this one. I'm going to go with Seattle to win. So there you have it. My Week 14 NFL picks. Can I get those 2 games back and maybe 1 extra to regain the lead? We'll find out starting tonight. Let's just hope Pittsburgh wins. I have had bad luck on Thursdays this year.